guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing my favorites over the month of September. I'm kind of partial to September because it's my birthday month, so I always love September. Plus September leads into fall and I'm a huge fan of fall. I love fall fashion, fall drinks, fall makeup, fall weather. I mean, I love fall everything. I'm pretty sure most people do. So yeah, I've had a great month of September. I hope you guys have too. And my makeup has pretty much stayed the same. I haven't really played around with makeup too much over the month just because it's been pretty busy, but I'm going to share with you guys the things that I have really been loving. So I'll go ahead and start off with the foundation that I've been wearing. And I've mentioned this before on my channel. I actually did a full first impressions over it. And I just want to let you guys know, my favorites are going to be my actual favorites for the month. I'm never going to be the person that goes out and just buys makeup to include in a favorites video or anything like that. These are truly the products that I love, and that's what I expect when I watch a video here on YouTube. I want to watch someone that's going to be honest with me and tell me the products that they've truly been using and loving all month. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys. So sometimes there may be months where I repeat an item or share with you guys an item that I mentioned 4 months ago because I rediscovered it and I'm using it again and I really like it. So that's the case with this foundation. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. And at first when I tried this on camera for the very first time in my video, I'll link that down below in case you guys want to check it out, I was kind of like, oh my goodness, I wasn't sure about it, because you'll see why if you go watch that video. But as soon as I blended it out, I became the biggest fan of it. It's so HD, on camera it looks so beautiful. I am wearing it today, and in photos it's so flawless, and it looks great in person too. My skin just looks very airbrushed. It has a satin dewy finish to it, which I love for my dry skin. It's a true medium coverage foundation that can be built up to full coverage without looking cakey. And the color match is really perfect for me. I actually just went back and got a darker shade for when I'm self-tanned, but the shade that I'm wearing right now and that I usually wear is 120 or Y245. And this foundation also has a huge color range, which is really great. Whether you have pink undertones in your skin, yellow undertones, or just more of a neutral base, they have something for everyone. So I love this foundation. I love that it's in a stick. It's very convenient. You can actually apply it directly to the face, or you can use a brush and get some on the brush and then apply it, or a beauty blender, or however you like to apply it. I feel like this foundation works better with a brush personally, but there's options, of course, whatever you guys like to do. But I just think it's a really great foundation, and I've been wearing it all month long. And I also have a bronzer this month. This is by Pure Cosmetics. It comes in this huge packaging, but I like it because it's still really sleek and thin, so you can still throw it in your purse or take it on the go to travel with you, but you get a whole lot of bronzer in here. So you get this huge mirror, and I don't want to blind you guys, so I'm going to try my best to cover it up. But the really cool thing about this bronzer is that the top 3 shades are shimmer and then the bottom 3 shades are matte. And I know a lot of people get really intimidated by shimmery bronzers, but I feel like shimmery bronzers were the thing before highlighters came into play, because they gave you that, a little something going on the cheek. But I feel like if the formulation's right and it's just a really finely milled shimmer, it can be so beautiful on the cheeks. I used to use shimmery bronzers a lot more before highlighters came into play, because that was kind of my highlight on my cheekbone. And I really love a shimmery bronzer in the summertime. I just think it just adds that extra radiance to the cheeks. And again, if it's finely milled, it's just gonna look so beautiful and radiant on the skin. So that's why I love this one. Just gives that sheen to the skin. You're not gonna see any chunky glitter or anything like that. But the matte side is equally as great. The other thing that I really love about this is that it's a very neutral palette, and I say palette because there's so many different shades in here, but it's very neutral. It's not too warm, but it's not too cool where it's gonna make you look muddy either. So I have just been using this every day, and the way that I like to use it is actually just to swirl my brush in all of the colors, the shimmery, the matte, mix it all together, and then just apply it everywhere that I would normally apply bronzer. And I just think it's a great palette. So I've been using this all month long. So next for eyes, I've been keeping it pretty simple, and on a day-to-day basis, I usually keep my eyeshadow pretty simple. I usually do a shimmer on the lid, maybe a bronzer or something through the crease, and put some mascara on and get out the door, just because it's easiest for me. When I do a full eye look, I feel like I have to be full glam, and I have to wear lashes with it. So I'm pretty simple on a day-to-day basis, and these ColourPop eyeshadows have been awesome this month. I just kind of rediscovered them in my collection collection, and ColourPop does shimmer so well. Like, you just can't beat it for the price. These are only $5, I think. I think they're $5. Maybe they're less. I'm pretty sure they're $5 though, maybe $6. I'm thinking 5. And I actually have tons of these. I do prefer the shimmer over the matte ones or the more like satin formula. I just think the shimmers are their like specialty. Like, I feel like they do it really well. So the ones that I've been using all month are I Heart This, Amaze, and Cricket. And again, I just pop these on the lid and then a little bit of bronzer from my Pure little compact, and I have like a full eye look. And then of course, just a little bit of mascara. So I will mention the mascara that I've been loving, which is kind of dirty, which I'll explain why. So I randomly picked this up at the grocery store. I don't know if you guys are like me, but every time I go to Kroger and I grocery shop, I always end up in the makeup aisle and end up picking up something random. So last month it was the Katy Cat Eye Mascara by CoverGirl. So this is part of the Katy Perry line, and I honestly have no idea why I even picked this up, because I'm not like a huge Katy Perry fan and I've never been a CoverGirl fan. So I have no idea where this purchase even came from. Maybe it was just the packaging because it's white and black, and of course I love white and black. But yeah, I have no idea, but I picked it up and I actually really like this mascara. So when you first open it up, a lot of product comes out. Like, it's kind of gross. Like, the entire top of it is just coated in mascara. The wand has like 5 pounds of mascara piled on it, which of course I didn't like at first. So I took the time and I just scraped it off because I obviously couldn't return this because I got it at the grocery store. So I just took all the product off on the side like this, which again isn't like the most convenient thing. But once I applied it to my lashes, oh my gosh, the formulation of this is so good. It separates your lashes so well, and it really coats all of your lashes like very dark black. Like, the consistency of this is very creamy, so it just makes your lashes look really full and just like luster. I don't know, it just brings so much attention to the eyes and it looks really good. And I also didn't think that I was going to like the wand, because the wand is kind of like a twisty wand, so it curves on its own. But as I was applying the mascara for the first time, I noticed that the wand does most of the work for you. So I think that that's kind of part of the technology of what separates your lashes, because when you go to like pull the mascara up, it twists all your lashes in there and really curls them and separates them. So I kind of feel 50-50 on the mascara, because I love the formulation, I love the way it makes my eyes look, but I think the packaging is terrible. I feel like the opening right here should be a lot smaller and tighter so it grabs more of the product, so that half of the mascara tube, it doesn't end up on the wand, because it's just gross and messy and I feel like you waste so much product that way. So the packaging is definitely like an F for me, but the formulation and the wand are definitely an A+. So it's kind of a hit and miss for me. I love it. I'll continue to use it. I've been using it every single day, and I just think it's a great mascara, which is actually bizarre for me to say because I'm like diehard for the L'Oreal Telescopic. Like, that is my favorite mascara. I've tried so many like higher end mascaras and tons of drugstore mascaras, but the Telescopic is just like my thing. But I have to say, I really have been liking this one a lot. Maybe even like a smidget more, just because of how like, I don't know, like separated my lashes look with this. It just looks really good. I showed you guys on Snapchat, so if you follow me on there, this is probably old news. But if you are in the market for like a good drugstore mascara, or you're just looking to try one out, I would definitely recommend this. Just beware of the whole product and mess situation. But other than that, it's a really great mascara. And I do have a new highlighter this month and a blush, so I'll go ahead and talk about the highlighter first. It's by Laura Geller, and I'm sure you guys have heard of this color. It's called Gilded Honey in the compact powder form. Everybody loves that one. It's a really beautiful gold highlight. And this is basically the cream stick version of it. The consistency of this is so lightweight. I mean, it literally feels like you have nothing on your skin when you're applying this. It doesn't feel heavy, it doesn't feel cakey. It's just a very light, very blendable consistency. And the color is just like Gilded Honey in the compact form, so it's absolutely beautiful. I love to wear this alone if I want to go for more of like a wet look, but you could also apply this first and then apply a highlighter on top if you really want to like get your glow on, which I love to do. And I don't know if this is new or not. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. I've never seen it before, but I could just not have been looking for it or just not noticed it. But I've been loving it, and it just goes on so easily. I mean, I can just pop it on in the morning so quickly. You can just kind of like rub it in and do like, you know, a couple little swipes, I guess, and blend it in that way. or you can apply it to like a beauty blender and then just pat it into the skin. It looks really pretty that way as well. So just depending on how you're gonna use it, like if you're gonna use it under highlighter or you're just gonna use it alone, but I just think it's a beautiful formulation and just a beautiful highlight. And if you like Gilded Honey in the powder version, I think you would really like this one. And then for my blush favorite this month, it's by Lorac, and this is the new formulated version of the Lorac blushes. And I'm pretty sure that these came out at the beginning of the year. I can't remember if it was the end of last year or the beginning of this year, but I love the new formulation. They're so easy to wear, they're so easy to apply, and they last a good work day. They're not like the longest wearing blush ever, like the Tarte blushes, but for me, they do stand a full work day. And of course, I do like the packaging. It's kind of like this like little magnetic closure, which I know everybody raves about packaging, which I just think is cool. The shade that I got was Spectra, and it's basically kind of like a mauve-y pink. So it's just a very easy blush. You could honestly wear this, you know, just on the day to day, which is what I like to do. And I just think it's really, really beautiful. And this is a matte, and I actually really like a good matte blush, especially if I'm going to pack on the highlight. It just makes my highlight stand out that much more. So this has been my blush choice of the month. I really, really like it. I definitely want to go back and get more. So if you guys have any recommendations for other shades, be sure to let me know in the comments. And every month I have a new lip combo, so I want to share this one with you guys today. This is the Marc Jacobs Nudist Lip Liner. So I outline my lips with this, and then I fill it in about, I would say like 3/4 of the way in. No, 1/4 of the way in, not 3/4. And then I go in with this ColourPop Lippy Stick in the shade Skimpy. And this is actually a gloss formulation, which is great because I don't have to go in with a lip gloss on top of it, because this is pretty glossy. And I just love the way that these look. This Nudist Lip Liner is a darker nude. So when I apply the Skimpy, which is a lighter nude on top of it, it just gives that perfect medium nude for me. So I've been loving this combination. It is what I have on right now, and I just feel like it's a great everyday nude lip. So my last and final favorite of the month is a perfume by Dior. This is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. And you guys, this is like my scent. This is my perfect scent. If I could be a scent, I would be this scent. It's just so, it's so good. It's definitely a floral scent, but it has a lot of depth to it. So it has like this richness. I don't know how to explain it, but I have a really hard time finding a scent that wears well on my body, like that meshes with my hormones, and this one does it. This one is just so good. Like after I have it on my clothes, I never want to wash my clothes. I mean, I do, but I never want to because my clothes smell so good with this on. I just love it. So this has definitely been a favorite of mine this month, and I love it. I think the packaging is really pretty too to like display, but the scent is where it's at. It's so good. So that is pretty much everything that's been on my face over the month of September. I hope you guys enjoyed all of my favorites. As always, I would love to know what you guys have been loving, so let me know in the comments below. And I hope you guys have had a great month. Be sure to let me know if you guys have any fun plans for the fall. I just, like I said, I love fall. I love the weather. I love being outside in the fall, and I love a good latte. Also, be sure to let me know any video requests you guys have for my upcoming videos. Like if you guys want to see more tutorials, more hauls, just let me know what you guys would be interested in seeing here on my channel. I have lots of ideas, but I always want your guys' input because I obviously want to make videos that you guys want to see. So if you have any ideas for me, be sure to just pop them in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.